I click record for here as well. So I'm good. Yeah. All right, so welcome to another episode of the vlog. This is episode 8, and this episode has been inspired by one comment I received on my previous vlog, which is from the man Anthony Labi. So the short film I made about how my day goes, Anthony decided to ask a few questions, and since I'm not feeling well, I also decided that it would be cool to do a Q&A so that I answer some of the questions you may have had with the vlog or my freelancing journey and everything. And I'm really happy that a lot of questions came through. So I'm going to start with the one which inspired this episode in the first place, which is from Anthony Labi. He has quite a number of questions. Not quite a number of questions, about 4 of them, but quite extensive. So the first question from Anthony is, what gadgets do you use? Could you please list them? I don't know if you want me to list all the gadgets I have, or let me stick to the fact that you said what gadgets do you use. So listing them will be, first starting from the camera, will be I use a Canon 80D. That's what I have, a Canon 80D, that's what I use. And there's a monitor on it, a Fuel World monitor. It's a 5-inch Fuel World monitor on it, which I use to check whether I'm in focus or not. And then when it comes to sound, I use the Deity D3 mic Pro. Yes, the Deity D3 Pro. I got a location kit, so it comes with this shock mount from Rycote. I hope I didn't make the sound come in there. So that's about the sound. I'm a sound guy, so I like how sound is crisp, and usually it's boomed above me right out of frame. But today, because I'm doing a press conference style, I figured it would be cool to have it show in here so you can see exactly what I'm doing, and also make a wider, field of view so that you can actually see where I am. And with the lights, this is my first time I'm actually using this light to shoot. I'm using the Godox SLW60 with the Godox P120H dome. Or softbox. Yeah, it's a softbox, not dome. Yeah, I think it's a softbox. Yeah, so that's what I'm using, and that's what I'm using to light myself now. If I'm not using that, you saw in the film of how my day goes that I used the Aperture Amaran Tri 8C with an umbrella. I'm sure you've seen that one. So that's basically my setup. And I don't usually do this setup where I'm having a table in front of me. So I'm usually on a chair and talking to you guys, but I feel very comfortable with this one. So who knows, maybe I'll start doing the vlog like this. And obviously the second question was, could you please show us a picture of the entire set? So as you can see, the entire set of how everything goes on. You can see it right now on your screen. And the third question is, do you script what you say and memorize it, or you use a teleprompter? The truth is, I do script. I do plan every episode to some extent, and I do script it. But I also acquired a teleprompter called Parrot teleprompter. Is it a Parrot T2? I'm not remembering the name. I'll probably show you an image of it. But I realized something, that when I'm using the teleprompter, it doesn't feel natural. I don't like it. So it's one of my least favorite gadgets. Maybe somebody else knows how to use it properly, or maybe I have not used it enough to like it, but I do not like that teleprompter. As I'm talking to you now, everything is literally freestyle. So I prefer the freestyle. And the fourth question and the last question is, are there specific times you shoot every morning? There are no specific times. I just make sure I shoot during the day. I don't like to shoot during the night. I shoot during the day, but there's not a specific time. I would say around 10 a.m. I start setting up, and by midday, I'm recording. So that will be the times that I set up to record. I think this video is going to be very long. There's somebody helping me out with some of the behind the scenes. His name is Caleb. He doesn't have a YouTube. I wish he had, and I would actually put his name in there somewhere. But he's taking pictures while I'm talking, so it's nice to also have somebody help you out sometime. So that's it from Anthony Labi. I'm going to go to the next person, which is coming from Instagram. I put it out there that if you have questions you want to ask me, just let me know. So on Instagram, we have Ginger Akakbo asking, why did you quit radio to start vlogging? So my full-time job is not vlogging. Let's be clear. I quit radio. Blah, blah. I quit radio to do filmmaking and photography. That's why I quit radio. Now, the vlogging is for me to be able to practice as much as possible, setting up cameras, setting up lights, setting up sound, and also to be able to see my growth curve by the end of a certain time. So I started this vlog as a self-development journey. So I didn't quit radio to do this full-time. Although there are people who do YouTube full-time, I don't have enough numbers to even start monetizing my channel. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. The numbers are important. Yeah, but it's not full-time. My full-time gig is a freelance filmmaker and photographer. And I do have a brand that I'm going to be using to churn out a lot of content called Asitna. So if you haven't checked out Asitna yet, we're going to be churning out a lot of content. So you can check it out in the description below and subscribe to Asitna as well. So Ginger, yes, I didn't quit radio to start vlogging. It's part of the things I do, but it's not the main thing. So moving on, from Kwesi, he has a lot of questions. And I don't know if I'm going to break this into 2 sessions because I'm already around 7 minutes. Wow, I didn't think it would be this long. So let me go to Kwesi's questions. Kwesi is asking, what is your favorite and least favorite thing about what you're doing? My favorite thing about what I'm doing... Is it a vlog or the general filmmaking thing? I'm not sure. But I think my favorite thing is getting an idea and putting it together. The conceptualization phase is my favorite part of this whole process. My least favorite thing is the actual shooting day when you have to set up and shoot. It's just hectic. So I don't like that part. The second question from Kwesi is, on average, how long does it take you to put out a video? On average, it would take me about 24 hours. Yeah, I would say 24 hours, but if we're being technical with the working hours, about 12 working hours. Because I'm filming today and it's Thursday. By the time you see this, will be Friday. That's when I release it. So about 12 working hours, I think, maybe 24 hours, depending on how extensive it is. For example, my previous one, which was a short film, it took us about 3 hours to film the whole sequence, and it took me about 8 more hours to put it together to the point where I liked it. So that's on average how much time I spend. Now, if you weren't doing this or radio, what would you be doing? I'm a creative, so I'm sure I'll probably be into advertising. Yeah, I'm sure I'll probably be into advertising. I like to create things. I like to see things unfold. I like to tell stories. So if I wasn't doing this or radio, I'd probably be into advertising or marketing, which is what I studied in the first place. The fourth question from Kwesi is there anyone you would like to partner with on a special episode? At the moment, all the people I would like to partner with are not even in Ghana. But in Ghana, special episode, I think I would... The person doesn't even have a YouTube. He's here. He's called Caleb. There's also Joshua Cleopas. Yeah, he's an awesome guy. I would like to partner with him on an episode. There's Wan Menzy. Yeah, Wan Menzy is also a cool dude I'd like to work with at some point. So yeah, these are some of the people I'd like to partner with on a special episode. But if I'm doing a personal episode on self-development, especially maybe freelance, then I'll probably like to speak to some really good freelancers who are doing really well, like Jamila Abdullahi, there's Alfie or Paris Saforo. I like to have them on a one-on-one talk interview type thing. So those are the people I would like to partner with. What is your favorite tool to use for your videos apart from your camera? I'm a sound guy, so that would be this person here, this thing here. Yeah, I'm a sound guy, so I like sound. If it sounds good, I'm fine. So that will probably be my favorite thing to do or to use. Favorite video you've put out so far? Still from Kwesi, question number 6. That would be, I didn't think this through. because it was literally one take and I had lots of fun with it. So I think that'll be my favorite. But if we're being philosophical, let's just say that it'll be my first one because that was the main one, okay? Yeah. So that'll be my favorite because that was a start. That showed me where I could go or what I could do. What is the one thing that inspired you to do this? I think my love for storytelling, basically that. My love for storytelling, that would be it. I mean, if I want to create, if I want to do anything, I need to tell a story within that creative space. So that's the one thing I would say inspired me to do this. And I'm already around 10 minutes. But yeah, sure, post you. But you people, okay, you just, I'll go through the questions I have. Okay, recommend 4 other YouTubers. Locally, I would recommend Joshua Cleopas, Wan Menzy, Danny Attah. Yes, Sprint Multimedia, he helped me shoot my film. I recommend him as well. And maybe internationally, Nathaniel Drew. Yeah, I like Nathaniel Drew. There's so much of them, man. I like James Matthews. I like Caleb Pike, just a little bit. Matt Diavella. So I can go on and on and on. So you can check them out. You can check them out.